Hi guys, Courtney here. It is Tuesday and we are setting our weekly intention. I'm pulling you up on my phone so I can see comments. It's usually so much easier to see them here rather than on the screen, so I'm going to check them out with you. We are in my home this evening. Ooh, turn that down. And again, we're here to connect and chat real quick about and even almost doing a little bit something different than we normally do. Usually I paint, and tonight I'm not going to paint. I don't have my paints with me. I wasn't even going to look for them. I just wanted to come on and wing it with you tonight. Let's see here. I see a couple of you guys popping on. Let's see here. So, hi Morgan, I see you there, my dear. Thank you for being here. I might take a few questions. Hi, JJ, I see you. So again, we might take some questions tonight. I wanted to pop on. Yes, it is Tuesday, and we typically do our weekly intention. Tonight, I just kind of wanted to jump on, take some questions and chat briefly. You know, most of you who follow, hi Mandy, I see you there. Most of you who follow my stuff, you have seen that Anderson, my little one, fractured her leg last week. And so, was it last week? I don't know how long it's been. And so she has been home. The schedule has been a bit different in the last week or two now, and we are making do. I wanted to pop on today and talk about support. I found something and I want to read it with you all here. It says, sometimes we need someone to simply be there, not to fix anything or to do anything in particular, but just to let us feel that we are cared for and supported. Hi Darcy, I see you there. Thank you for being here. I have seen so much support with friends and family members, clients of mine. For me in this situation with Anderson, which, you know, she's fine. She can't walk. So that's been a bit of a struggle for us, but we're doing good. And the outreach of friends and family that have come by to see her or to show support has been really, really beautiful. I've also been witnessing it in our community here in Oklahoma, with other situations happening in our community, and seeing the outreach of support. It's been really, really beautiful. For so long, I lived in Phoenix and really loved that time away and really appreciated it. But what I'm finding more now is that being back into the town that I grew up in, with friends that I've known for so long, to have the outreach and support of you all. Many of you are on here right now, even watching. You know, it means the world. And I see everybody here reaching out to everybody else when they're going through hardships or struggles. And I can't tell you, or I can tell you actually how much it truly means to everybody. So I want to encourage everybody, if you feel like, you know, picking up a phone, or if you're thinking about a loved one or a friend, picking up that phone and reaching out, sending a text, even taking that breath in and sending that really positive, beautiful energy could mean the world to somebody. You might not know exactly how much they need it. Today, I was able to sub in my daughter's classroom and help out at the school today. And I'm telling you, it was so sweet putting those little 3-year-olds down for nap, as hard as that was. Anderson got to go and be in her classroom for a little bit. And I was sitting there patting some of those children in her class, loving the fact that I know many of their parents and that we grew up together, and that here I'm getting to show those children love and support, you know, the parent or even the child in that moment. The community, that small outreach of community, means so much to so many people. Many of us start to, especially when we're going through hardships or things that are tough, we start to kind of go inward. I know I do at times. We start to feel like we're alone. We start to feel like nobody understands us. And what we do is we tend to hide or hole up. And I just want to encourage those of you who know anybody around you that you feel like is going through something that is difficult, or again, even if they just drift through your mind, they might be drifting through your mind because they're going through something that nobody's even aware of. So I want to encourage everybody today to, again, if the thought arises or if somebody enters your mind, send them a breath and that beautiful light energy. You don't even have to say anything necessarily to them. Or if you have that nudge to reach out and text them, say, hey, I'm thinking about you. Hey, I love you. You just crossed my mind and I just wanted to let you know that you're important to me. You guys doing that is so important for those in our lives to know that they matter. Many of us don't realize how what a mark that can leave for somebody. So again, I'm not painting tonight. Anderson is with her father. I'm so happy to not be having to pick up a child right now. And so I'm just kind of taking the night off, if you will, from even painting. I did, however, get an image, and I will paint this tomorrow morning. But again, tonight, I'm talking about support and love for others, those in our community, and appreciating even the small gestures. It's huge, it's everything. And really, it's all about love and showing love to those in our surrounding relationships in the community. The image that I received just before we got on, I didn't even call on guides and angels with you all tonight here with you. I did it beforehand. But this is the image that I received. So if I can do that, my hand's a little, so it's hard to do it. It's backwards here. So you can see, okay, the shape of the head here, and then the neck coming down here. So this is like one person here and another here. I think Paigie's coming home. Hi, Paiggie. We're doing a Facebook Live. You can come say hi if you'd like. So this is an individual and this is another individual. And they're leaning in to show support and love. Would you like to say hi? This is my eldest. Say hello.
Hello. I look so tired.
Would you like to know what the intention today, or what we're talking about? Support, outreach of support.
With everyone or just
in community.
Community.
So
of your friend community,
our family community,
everyone.
Even this El Reno community that we have.
Everyone.
So our friends, our family members, all of that. So I was discussing, we're going to tell Paige and those of you who are tuning in just now too.
Just came in the door, by the way.
Lucky you. So I was talking about how Anderson had fractured her foot. We've had many friends come by, snacks out the galore.
Teachers.
Her teachers came by.
Yeah.
Dear friends who, again, some of you are watching, coloring books, crayons, markers, all of those beautiful things. And what a relief to have that support and love. And then even today, I was helping out at the school. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Okay. And the support from the school, I'm seeing everybody support and love the school that Anderson goes to. It's a really precious small community. And they all really do love each other. And it's so sweet to see.
Like a family.
It truly is. Yeah, it really does feel like a family. And what I was saying today was, as I was putting the 3-year-olds on nap time, praying they all would take a nap. Again, some of those kids, I went to school with their parents, and so it was kind of a really cool connection to see just the community and how the community supports one another and that bond. When you were little, we lived in Phoenix, and so we raised a city girl over here, and then moved you back. So we're going to have one with that type of life and one with the.
I just kind of strange in a way.
Yeah.
But seeing her grow up where her friends, parents are from here, and it's all like a huge family friend group deal is really cool for me, because we had friends, but it wasn't like a community type, like here, small town type feel, and our support is huge, and it's really great for us to have that here with her and us. even.
And when we go through things like with her fractured leg or whatever, you really do kind of realize how nice it is to have that community and how, and supportive it is. So if you all, again, this week, this is your weekly intention, is to feel the support, support others. I see you giving me that look. Support others, be supportive, and allow yourself to be supported by others too. That is not always easy for me. I like to be the supportive one, but allow yourself to receive the support. Okay, so again, the image, which I again will paint tomorrow morning for you all. I'm not painting. I'm on strike with doing anything with anybody right now. The little one's away, and so I'm going to take
a breather.
I'm going to take this time for me.
We all deserve some breathers and breaks, so it's okay to do. So high five for that one.
High five. Thank you, Paige. Thank you very much. So again, so the image, if you will, lean your head in here. So that's kind of the image there. Makes sense? So we have, say, Paigey here, and then me here. So leaning in, supporting one another with love. Okay, that's your weekly intention, guys. If you have any questions, I can answer questions real quick if anybody has anything going on in your lives you want a quick answer to. And then we can call on the guides and angels if you want to ask.
I have a question for you. What? How do you...
I almost rolled my eyes. I'm sorry. That wasn't very supportive.
Yeah. Okay. How do you distinguish support from support, but it can be kind of when someone's kind of telling you what to do, you're not accepting that support. That's a
really good question.
Yeah, I had a good question.
Coming from my eldest child.
Thanks.
Okay.
How do you
distinguish
open your heart into understanding it's support and not just
like a mom telling you what to do?
Mom telling you what to do.
Okay, good question. Thank you for asking. This is the way that I distinguish. Do I love who's talking to me? Do I trust them, right? Do I hold value in them? And do they love me? If they love me, then even if I don't love what they're saying, there's got to be some sort of truth. Right? Okay. And so I can hear it.
I'm now rolling my eyes.
I might be eye rolling. So I would probably be eye rolling too, so it's okay. You come by that naturally. But what I'm saying is that you can receive it. It doesn't mean that you can hear it and you can have awareness with it.
Right.
Receive. Let it go through. Let the frustration of, mom's telling me what to do and I don't like it.
Not just mom, but your friends, your family, or our friends from work.
Yeah. But you can receive it and know that there's got to be some value in it. Plus, this is the thing. Anybody coming to our lives is much like a teacher. Let me look here. It does look like we're getting some comments. Oh, good. Hi, Linda. I see there. Hi, Megan. I wasn't scrolling down, so I'm just seeing you guys. Linda says,
Sarah.
Hi, Paige. Hi, Lori. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Tanby. I mean, everybody. Gina, Cody. Hi, Cody. Miss Ann, golly, I was backing up. Supportive seems to be a thing this week. Yeah, I needed to hear that. Thank you. Oh, Megan, we love you. Lori, you have a 30-minute. I need to schedule that with you. Angela, Jessica. Hi, guys. So I've been feeling, first of all, again, I'm going to go back. Let me read this real quick. That's what I wanted to read to you. Something I swiped off of Pinterest, to tell you the truth. So it says, sometimes we need someone to simply be there, not to fix anything or to do anything in particular, but just to let us feel that we are cared for and supported. Can I say something? Can I say something real quick? So my father was Bill Sides, amazing guy. You're funny. So he was really, really amazing at being supportive, giving honest feedback. I would ask him questions because I really valued him. I wanted his opinion. But this is the amazing thing that man did for me. I love you, Ann. Look at all, Ann's loving it all. Was that he could so beautifully give advice and also then be released of the attachment, whether or not I took the advice or not. So he knew that I was a big girl, I was a grown-up, and I wanted to hear his thought on the topic or whatever. And he could tell me his point of view, but then release the attachment to me. He would allow me to make my own choice or decision. And so that's something that when somebody asks me a question, you're like, even with you, babe, you're a big girl, you do whatever you want, but I do give my opinion, but I also relinquish the attachment. Yes.
Okay, last week or the week before, I was really struggling with like me and just having like problems. I was stuttering, I think. I was just having some frustration. I texted you and I was like, hey, I'm gonna come in. Please don't say anything. Just
hold me.
Yeah, and let me just cry. And that was, I could cry right now, but it just sometimes for me, I just need someone to just be there, and to feel that comfort and love and less support from someone. And I think just being able to say, hey, please don't say anything.
Don't talk to me.
Don't talk.
Yes.
I don't want to talk about it. Just let me feel is really good for me. And I feel like what you just read is what I felt
too. Yeah. I tend to do that too with those that I love. Like if I'm holding on to something. Hi, Christy. We love and miss you too. Do you remember Christy from Brain State?
Yes. She had her son.
Yeah, her son. Yes. Hi, Christy. Hi, Sue. Hi, Denise. Hi, Wendy. Yeah, it's one of those where, I do that, and I'm a big feeler. That's hence all the painting. So when I don't want to talk about it, painting's a good, helpful way. But I'm also one that says, well, I did it to you last week too. Don't you remember? I walked in and I said, I don't want to talk about it, just staying here. And I said, and you were like, what? And I said, zip it.
You're like,
just give me a hug.
Just give me a hug.
That's it. And so nothing, it's all just a big, just hug somebody today, guys. Show support, show some love, do your heart. Which is interesting to me too. Well, first of all, how crazy is this? Because Paige was not here before I did this image. You were gone helping. Did you help Pamela?
Yeah.
So you were out supporting your cousin.
I walked in and she was like screaming.
Okay, you don't have to share everything. Thank you.
No.
Oh, the baby was screaming. Okay, so you were loving and helpful.
I just put her to sleep.
Oh, you're a good cousin.
Thanks.
Okay, so before Paigey got here, I doodled this real quick. So I connected. I was like, what are we going to talk about? I'm going to jump in with no makeup, hair, and whatever. And I saw two heads together. So that's what this is. Soul, if you can see it, soul, soul. And I put support, and I put a heart in between. And look at us, Paigey. How cute is that? It just hit me. So it was perfect that you came walking in.
It was the perfect time.
Aw.
She said,
what a precious young lady. I so get this. Oh,
thanks.
Sue. You have such an amazing relationship with your girls.
Lori said, beautiful Paige. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, they're pretty cute. I've got my redhead and my blondie. Heather, I see you there. I have a couple of really cute pictures from Declan today. I hope he told you that he was with me. He might have been mad at me because I made him take a nap, but he was perfect. All right, guys. Any questions? No questions tonight? If anybody has any questions, we'll totally take a couple. You had the question.
I had a question. And
we answered it. Like, I'm getting really hot.
I am too.
Precious. Okay. Hi, Megan. I see you there. So yeah, again, the weekly intention support. Another question.
It's kind of a weird question, but if you feel like you don't have support or you can't grow any support, or that support is broken or gone, like you feel like how do you grow that support, and how do you make it to where it's a stronger connection with
where you actually
someone?
have support?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute. Decky said, hi, those are my friends. Declan,
Hi,
we are your
Declan.
friends. We love you.
Hi, Declan.
So Paige, your question was like, say if you don't have support, how do you cultivate support? How do you reach out?
Make it stronger or yeah.
I think that you find like-minded people. It's really hard. I'm not really good with that, by the way. I tend to kind of get into my own, I'm an introvert in a way, and so and I can get very awkward very quickly, and so for me painting is a way that I offer support for my own feelings, if that makes sense. But reaching out, something that I know that has worked for me is that when I think of people, I do reach out to them. If somebody crosses my mind, I've always been one to say, hey, love you, just thinking about you, or send them something. And back in the 90s, before all of these things, Paige, do you know anything? You don't know anything about that. I would, go past their house. I would reach out. And so I have kept many of the relationships that have meant a lot to me. And sometimes I see people not reaching out because they don't feel like others reach out to them. And I just want to say that it takes somebody to do it.
Right.
It takes somebody to reach out and almost be vulnerable. Even if it's in the way that you and I just said, where it's like, I love you, don't say anything, just be
communication.
Yeah. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Brittany. I see you there.
But like what we both had in common is we asked for support. Yeah. So like I think people are so scared
speaking up
of saying, hey, I need support. And I think just starting that conversation can help you and make you grow to get the support that you need, just to ask for it.
Yeah, 100%. Even, and we did not do meditation this evening, but meditation, I have something that I do most Tuesday evenings in Oklahoma City. And what I find, even with the groups that I have and the people that come to those, they find support within the group. And so what's really, really cool is that through the last few years, especially since my groups have gotten bigger, my clients who come to those things frequently, they know each other's names. They know that they're, they can lean on each other and talk about hard, emotional, beautiful things. And that is really cool to watch those relationships be cultivated. So if you're somebody who's an introvert, going to, again, a meditation class, something like that can really, really help. I love that, Linda. You are, many of us sensitive or empathic people tend to be introverts. So once I feel safe and secure, I can be loud and usually dancing in the kitchen and all of that. That's typically our fun.
All the time. We dance in the kitchen.
Brittany says you guys are twins. Well, I wish. But do you know that Brittany's sister's name is Paige? And so when I was pregnant with you, she was like, Paige, if you name her Paige, Paiges are always crazy and wild. Do you remember this, Brittany? And I was like, no. And I had names picked out for this one, and 12 and a half hours of labor. And you're welcome.
You always say that. 12 and a half hours.
Don't forget it.
I won't. It's like tattooed on me.
Anyway, so you went without a name for like 2 hours or something like that. And then Paige was the name that popped in. Mm-hmm. So it's Brittany's fault or it's not fault, but it's Brittany. It's your sister pretty much is why that name was in my head.
Fault.
Lori says it's scary to be vulnerable. It is. Hi, Angela Val. I see you there, my dear. So again, question. Paige has all the questions.
Lori, I can really relate with. It is very scary to be vulnerable. Thank you. Mm-hmm. But I feel like once you find someone or kind of just grow with yourself to be more open about it and to just take a plunge, just kind of be like forced into it. It is scary, but once you do get that communication, it's really easy from there on out with one person to be open and
Somebody you can rely on.
Yeah, exactly.
Brittany says you're
That's
welcome,
scary.
by the way.
Welcome, thanks.
Yeah.
Brittany. Yeah.
And
Hi,
Autumn, I
Brittany.
see you there. Okay, so we're going to go back real quick one more time. We're going to read this thing. So this was kind of the thing that got me started on the support. First of all, I was seeing so much support in our life this week. Friends upon friends, the school. I mean, so many of you brought beautiful baskets full of Anderson with stuffed animals and coloring books and markers and crayons. If we get any more of that, I might freak out, by the way.
There's colors all over the house,
yeah.
by the way.
And markers. And so the kid is hooked up forever. But the support has been really beautiful. Had we been in Phoenix, you know, and had that have been you, it would have just been, you know, us, and that's it. And so that community support, that love that so many of you showed to us was so beautiful. I appreciated it. And then there have also been so many things in the community here lately too, in the last week, where I've seen so many people be so loving and supportive. And I'm telling you, where I thought so long, you know, it was hard for me to move back. I love this place, by the way. I love Oklahoma. But it was hard to move back having just been someplace different for so long. And I'm telling you, in the last 2 weeks, I have felt so supported.
And loved.
And loved, and watching the support of the community when hardships and losses happen, how everybody reaches out and they dig in and they support and they love each other. And that has been really, really beautiful. So this week, Autumn, hi Autumn, we love you. Hi Missy, hi April. So again, tomorrow I will paint this. It's not going to happen tonight. I'm going to go lounge and not do anything. We can hang out.
Eat.
Maybe we'll go eat. Okay, so this is a soul. This is a soul. And again, guys, I did this before Paige even got here. She was out. And the little heart, I put the little heart and the connection, the heart blending and connecting the two of these souls together. And then Miss Paige walks in, and then look at what in the world is on our wrist. So it makes sense. It was all in divine timing that you showed up today, babe. Isn't that cute? All right, guys, support. Show support and be okay and vulnerable enough to ask for support. All right, guys, we love you.
We love you.
We'll see you later.
Bye, guys. Have a good night.